Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Istadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namo Jam Pravrajandam Apeta Kritya Dvaipayano Virahakatarajhavo Putreti Tanmayataya Taravo Vinedu Tam Sarvabhuta Hridaya Munimanu Tasmi Anga Shamali Machata Viravito Mandikrite Indivara Jadan Jagudarochisha Vidadatam Patambara Sasriya Vrindaranya Nivasino Rudila Sadama Vidamodara Radha Skanda Nivesito Jalabhajam Dhyayen Damodaram Bhaktya Vihina Paradalakshi Chittasya Kamaditarangamadhi Kripamayistam Saranam Praparna Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Hadevi Kakubharaga Kadaya Javacha Yache Nipatya Bhuvi Dandavadud Bhatarti Asya Prasadam Abudhasya Janasya Krita Gandharvike Nijagane Gananam Videhi Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. At first I offer my unlimited obeisances unto the lotus feet of my revered spiritual masters, Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajaka Acharya Ashtotarista Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj and Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajaka Acharya Ashtotarista Sri Srimad Gaur-Govinda Goswami Maharaj, and begging for their causeless mercy. Then offer my unlimited obeisances unto my Rupanuga Gaudiya Guru Varga and begging for their causeless mercy. Then offer my obeisances to all the devotees assembled here according to their qualifications. Yesterday we observed the disappearance day of Srila Rupa Goswami Path. We are still continuing his glories. Today we discussed about the moods of Rupanuga Vaishnavas, the importance of Rupanuga Vaishnavas, the good fortune to be in this line of Rupanuga Acharyas. So our Gurudev used to tell that to become raganuga is very difficult. Raganuga path is not easy. Higher than Vaidhi Marga, Vaidhi Bhakti. Raganuga bhakti is very, very difficult. What is raganuga? In simple words, when we are doing sadhana or bhakti, sadhana bhakti, to achieve the goal, what is that goal? To attain that mood of Brajavasis, eternal Brajavasis. Because the love and attachment present in the heart of Brajavasis, those are Krishna's eternal associates in Golok Vrindavan. Like the Brajagopis, even the Sakhas, even the motherly gopis, Mother Jasodananda Baba. They have a deep attachment, spontaneous attachment, love and attachment for Krishna. That is called raga. And raganuga bhakti is that sadhana bhakti which to attain the goal, to get that love present in their heart. That is called raganuga. Rupa Goswami has given that instruction in Upadesamrita. Tishtan braje tadanuragi jananugami. Residing in Brajamandal. Totally. Especially in our heart and mind should be reside. Our Gurudev was such a great Vaishnava Acharya. If somebody asks him that how I should chant Harinam, Gurudev tells that you chant Harinam while doing Govardhan Parikrama. Radha-kunda Parikrama. In your mind you circumambulate, remembering. That means Tishtan Braje. All his instructions were like that. When he's giving Gayatri Mantra also, giving instruction that you meditate. And Radha and Krishna sitting in the 1,000 petals, lotus and this and this. Bank of Jamuna, shade of Kadambas, Rajhansa is there. Like the meditation gives. Because if we cannot reside in Vrindavan, physical residing also very powerful. It's not ordinary. The Vrindavan is the dust of Vrindavan, you know. As our Acharyas, Rupanuga Acharyas told, Radha Padankita Dham Vrindavana Jaranam Taha Jana Asya. Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Path saying that Radha-nistha, residing in Vrindavan, many devotees are residing in Vrindavan. But those who are unalloyed devotion at the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani, their residing in Vrindavan is most complete. Can you give one example? In Radha-nistha, who has topmost Radha-nistha in Vrindavan? Who has topmost? In one example. Any other example is there? Anybody can give? Topmost Radha-nistha. Anybody can give answer? Also, Goswami, I think Krishna. Krishna himself has topmost Radha-nistha. Ravita Vishakrupa will understand, attend that. But Krishna himself saying that, telling to Radharani that I am eternally residing in Vrindavan due to you. Tuhu lagi mora barajavasa. So without Radharani, why Krishna will not perform Ras Leela? I will not do any Brajavas. If Krishna eternally residing in Vrindavan, as our Goswami has revealed, the Vrindavanam parityajya pad ekam na gacchati. He doesn't go one step out of a Vrindavan. Ravita Vishakha or Raghunath, they're Radharani Sakhis. Of course, they will stay wherever Radharani is. But for Krishna, he has many dham. He has to go Vaikuntha, Dwaraka, Mathura, so many. But completely he is residing in Vrindavan, although he has so much responsibility to go here and there. But complete Krishna, Brajendra Nandan, Shyam Sundar, The Swayam Rupa, who is most complete form of Krishna, he never lives in Vrindavan. And is he residing in Vrindavan? Because of Radharani. Krishna also says, if you go to Radha-kunda, the Radha-kunda's glory is why taking bath in Radha-kunda is so precious. Raghunath Goswami is saying that that kunda, Radha-kunda, can give you that prem, which is rarely achieved by even Lord Brahma, even Shiva, even Narad, big great devotees. That prema sakrudupi saram, the one taking bath in Radha-kunda gives that prema. That love of Radharani. Dasyam Radha Dasyam. Radharani's service. And this desire, Krishna himself takes 3 sandhya, take 3 times take bath. In Radha-kunda there is a ghat that specially reserved for Srimati Radharani. Radharani name, that ghat is there. I think you know all, anybody going to Radha-kunda. And Krishna takes bath there 3 times a day, to get this service of Radharani. Even Krishna becomes greedy to attain that good fortune of the Palyadasis. Not that only others become greedy, Krishna himself becomes greedy. Krishna also greedy to release that Manjari Bhav, how the good fortune they have. They are always staying with Radharani. And they are getting all the mercy of us with Radharani, all the service of Radharani. Did Krishna fulfill his desire to release Manjari Bhav or not? Krishna ever fulfilled his desire? He fulfilled his desire. Where? In Gambhira. When as Gaur Sundar, when appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he not only released the moods of Radharani, but also he released the moods of gopis and also the moods of Manjari Bhav. He himself released and gave that to others. Samarpaitum unnata ujjala rasam, that is the meaning. So Bhakti Sriyam, Krishna giving that, and he released himself and he gave. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes, there is some pastimes, it is clearly indicated in Chaitanya Charitamrita that these are about Manjaris, good fortune. Krishna is releasing. Mahaprabhu is releasing that. And some pastimes say, indicating that Mahaprabhu is releasing Radharani's moods. That's why that good fortune, Krishna himself, how sees Vrindavan? Krishna says that Vrindavan is a Radha Padankita Dham. That is ornamented by the footprints of Radharani. Like Radharani always sees Krishna everywhere. Like we told, Devi Krishna Mai Prokta Radhika Paradevata Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. In Tantra, Gautami Tantra, this verse is there. Like Radharani is Krishna Mai. Krishna Mai, Krishna Jara Bhitare Bahar. Wherever she sees, always sees Krishna. Even Radharani, even closing eyes, in dreaming, in sleeping, in awake, whatever objects she sees, she always sees Krishna. Similarly, Krishna, who is Krishna? Especially I told Anukul, with complete favorable. Krishna has many aspects. Krishna has different expansions, different manifestations. But that Krishna, which most complete, when he is Radha-kanta, you can tell. That Krishna when completely belongs to Radharani. She is completely submissive to Radharani. Or you can tell that fully Anukul to Srimati Radharani. Anukul Krishna, you can tell. Did Lalit Nayak. So that Krishna who is completely under control of Srimati Radharani. Nirantarang Bashi Krite Pratiti Nanda Nandane. Eternally, that Krishna who is fully under control of Srimati Radhika. So that Krishna, what he sees, this Vrindavan is Radharani's. Is only Radharani's. Radha Padankita. Everywhere he sees that only Radharani's. Chavi, Radharani's picture, Radharani's remembrance everywhere, any groups, any place in Vrindavan. That's why how this Radhe Radhe tradition came from Krishna. They all, Krishna's, even the birds telling Radhe Radhe, even the birds and the peacocks, they all chanting Radhe Radhe. So that Krishna we see in the pastimes of in Radha-kunda. In Radhashtami, Sridhar Maharaj coming, he will speak all these things also. Once Radharani saw Vrinda Sakhi coming. Vrinda Sakhi, you know, is a assisting Krishna. Surut Pakhi, you can tell that some mood towards Krishna, assist Krishna in. So Vrinda Sakhi coming, Vrinda Devi coming, and Radharani saw Vrinda Devi. She is smiling, saying Radharani. Radharani asked Vrinda, where are you coming from? Kasmat Priya Sakhi Vrinde. Oh, Haro Pada Mulat, I am coming from Krishna. I just saw Krishna. Where? Oh, Kunda Muni, in the Radha-kunda I saw Krishna. So what Krishna is doing there? Oh, Krishna is there dancing. Not dancing, he is learning dancing. He is a dancing student. He is admitted to the school of dancing. So Krishna is actually Natabara Nagara, Natabara Nagara Kana. Krishna is the Dasamati Nandana Brajabara Nagara. He is the best in dancers. But he is learning dancing from where? He is dancing in Radha-kunda. Whatever the trees, creepers and groves, anywhere. And Krishna sees your forms. And when Krishna sees all your form and learning dancing from you directly, everywhere Radharani's chabi is there. Radharani's one posture is there. And Krishna sees that. And this is Radharani's glories. Radharani's own Sakhis there belongs to Radharani's. But Krishna became the Jat Kinkari Subahusa Khaduka Kubani Nitya Parasya Purusasya Sikhanda. This is Radharani's glories. Our acharyas, those who are Rupanuga acharyas, they have explained all these things. Our Guru Deva himself revealed this thing to us. That Krishna, Anukul Krishna, how he is. Venum Karan Nipatita Skalitam Sikhandam Brashtam Chapita Vasanam Brajaraj Sonu Jasya Katakya Saraghata Vimurchitasya. Krishna, what happens to Krishna when he comes to Srimati Radhika? You see this mood, how is explained by Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Pada, one of the topmost Rupanuga Acharya. He is Sakhi. He is also Sakhi, Tungabhidya Sakhi. In Radharani, Radha-kunda, each corner, all these places, they belong to some. This is not our land there actually. We are just temporarily staying there. But those places it belongs to each one of the Sakhis there. Their Kunja is there around Radha. Not easy place, thing that is easily you can get there. This is very high class place. Pastimes also going on there, always. So here, what happens to Krishna? When that Krishna is coming near Radharani. First, Venu Karan Nipatita, his flute slips from his hand, drops in the ground. That Krishna, by his flute, he enchants the three worlds. Everywhere, enchanting by the flute. He is playing on his flute and doing the Ras Lila in the Bansi Bhatta. The flute sound is attracting everywhere. But that flute itself, Krishna loses the power. Slips from his hand. Venu Karan Nipatita. Pitambar. Krishna is only Sringar in Vrindavan. Maybe Krishna in Dwarkadish or Vaikuntha has so many ornaments, this and this. But Pitambar is only beauty. In pressed rain cloud, body is like pressed rain cloud, and this is like lightning in this body, in that rain cloud. Pitambar. That pitambara also slips from the shoulder. Krishna's body is sick. Why? Because when Radharani is so much, Krishna is so much overwhelmed, in ecstasy. So, Brashtam cha pita vasanam brajaraj. Then what happens? Skalitam shikhanda. The more Chandrika, the peacock feather in Krishna's crown also drops on the ground. Everything gone. Now whatever Krishna remains now, himself, Jasya Saraghata, Kataksya Saraghata Vimurchitasya. When Radharani is looking towards Krishna with one glance, that glance is like a shooting an arrow towards Krishna. Krishna cannot tolerate, faints. Vimurchitasya. Krishna faints. This happens to that Krishna. Who is Krishna? This is Parabrahma, Supreme Personality of Godhead, that Krishna. It happens to him, not to anybody. Even he is the Lord of the Lords, Parameshwara, Supreme Personality of Godhead. And not only that, this is in company of Radha, and even Jat Kinkarisu Bahusa Khaluka Kubani Nitya Parasya Purusasya Shikhanda Maule Jasya Kadarasa Nidhari Vrisabhanu Jaya Tat Keli Kunje Bhavanangana Marjanisa. So, Krishna, even when Jat Kinkari, so sometimes Krishna has to approach these maid servants of Srimati Radharani, like Rupa Manjari, Ati Manjari. So, Krishna has to beg for them, to them, their feet, begging. For why? To get Radharani's mercy. Jat Kinkarisu Bahusa. Who is writing this? Sri Prabhupada Saraswati Pad. Even he is Tunga Vidya Sakhi, but he has strong desire when he sees that what good fortune of this Palyadasi Rupa Manjari they have. Oh, I don't have becoming a Sakhi. She is aspiring, praying to become a Manjari, to get the moods of Rupa Manjari. He is Rupanuga Vaishnava. So Prabhupada Saraswati Pad Samadhi is there in Vrindavan, near Kaliyadha, backside of Kaliyadha. Jat Kinkarisu Bahusa Khalukakvani Nitya Parasya Purusasya Sikhandam, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Supreme. But here he has to begging at the feet of the Palyadasi. Where is the position of Srimati Radhika? So Rupa Manjari, Rupa Goswami Pada, as Rupa Manjari, giving these moods, then we understand the glories of Radharani. So Radharani's glory is maximum, highest form established by Rupa Manjari in this world. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, also about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rupa Goswami Pada revealed to this world. The glories of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the glories of Radharani. He revealed everything. Jasya Kadarasa Nidhare Vrisabhan Jaya Tat Keli Kunja Bhavanangana Marjanisam. Here Prabhupada Saraswati is praying that when that good fortune I will get, if I can soar there in the dust of that kunja. Jasya Kadarasa Nidhare Vrisabhan Jaya Tat Keli Kunja, in that kunja where Krishna comes there to meet Radharani, and that kunja I want to soar there. How you can serve? Oh, I want to sweep. No, then thinking that I am not qualified to become a sweeper. It is very, very high for me. Oh, I can become a broom. I can be used as a broom. Then thinking I am also not qualified to become a broom there. Then again praying, if I can become a stick only a stick from one of the broom, use there, then my life is successful. How is it glorification? It is only possible by Rupanuga Acharya. Otherwise, who glorifies Srimati Radhika? Vrindavan, there is many sadhus are there. but you will never heard these glories. They're trying to sometimes follow our line and taking these verses quoting. But originally this mode is available with Rupa. Such a high class glories of Vrindavan. That's why I'm telling you, Krishna himself never leaves Vrindavan because of this. That's why Vrindavan is glorious. It binds Krishna eternally in Vrindavan. Nirantarang Vasikritam. Eternally, fully. Mother Jasoda only bound Krishna once. But Radharani's love is so high class. Krishna automatically become bound there. Automatically become bound. Damodar. That prayer which Rupa Goswami is praying, Gurudev used to recite. I also recite that. Anga Shamali Machata Vinobita Mandikrita Indiva. Jaddan Jagudaru. This prayer composed by whom? Rupa Goswami. This is Radha Damodar prayer. This is also composed by Rupa Goswami. That Krishna is eternally bound by Radha, fully under control of Srimati Radha. That is Rupa Goswami Pada's name. So that Prabodhananda Saraswati Pada being a Sakhi, even desiring to serve Srimati Radhika as a Manjari, as Rupa Manjari. So this is our glories of our Rupanuga Acharyas. They have given us this high class mood. But how will this mood, we understand that very, very high and the most glories of Srimati Radharani is established. But how will I attain that? How will I attain that? Is this very, very cheap, easy to attain? We can attain that. But what is, how to attain this? You can attain. Like this morning, we are discussing that Rai Ramananda and Mahaprabhu Sambad in conversation. Mahaprabhu is asking, where to get that Krishna Bhakti Rasa? Bhavitamati. Where you can get? Such consciousness fully saturated in Krishna Bhakti Rasa. You should understand what is Krishna Bhakti Rasa. Krishna Bhakti Rasa is Syama Rasa, that complete devotion of Srimati Radharani, that love of Radharani for Krishna. That is Krishna Bhakti Rasa. Krishna Bhakti Rasa is not something separate from this. Where it is available? It is only available with Rupa Manjari, Srila Rupa Goswami Pada, or Rupanuga Acharyas. With them only available. Kriyatam jadi kutopi labhyate. How to get? You have to pay the price for that. What is the price? Tatra lolyam api mulya. Mulya means you have to pay the cost. What is that cost? You should have intense greed to attain it. The greed is very important. Lobha. If you have love, then you can attain. You can enter into this path. Otherwise, you will not be able to enter in this path of sadhana. That raganuga bhakti or rupanuga. That greed, how will develop? If suppose we don't have that greed, how it will develop in us? It will develop by association. This is the only sadhana is given. That's why with associating with, High Gurudev always gives this emphasis in his Harikatha. Associate with high class Vaishnavas. There is it's not written that anywhere anybody belongs to this institution or that organization or this limitation. No, this is beyond. Anybody. Even I remember Guru Maharaj Gaur Govind Goswami Maharaj would tell that. Wherever available. Somebody devotee asked, out of ISKCON? Yes. Anywhere. You have created this ISKCON or non-ISKCON boundaries. He told this. Anywhere available. Otherwise, you will never attain this. Tramulyam janma koti sukurteri non labhyate. You can chant whole life, many lakhs of harinam. You can do tapasya, you can go, everything you can do, all sadhana, but you will not attain. You need association, because without greed, you will never be enter into this raganuga bhakti. Never. That greed is important. So that we will get by associating with high class Vaishnava. Is always available. This is what is given. So we see that how our Guru Varga, the greed, the association is so important. But one thing is that if we are sincerely, like any Acharya, like Guru Maharaj, book somebody is reading. Now Gurudev physically is not present, new devotees are coming. But if they are really taking his instructions or hearing his Harikatha and praying to him, he will arrange everything. They are always eternally present. The personalities, Gurudev, Prabhupada and other Param Gurudev, they all always eternally present. They will, of course, if you are sincere from the heart, then you will, of course, you will attain. So this in this sadhana, again, more clarifying this, Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Pada has explained in his Radha-rasa Sudhanidhi. 3 things you have to follow. If you want to drown in that ocean of Syam Rasa, or that Syam Rasa, that Krishna Bhakti Rasa, you can tell, Krishna Bhakti Rasa, or Syam Rasa, or that devotion, Unnat Ujjwala Rasa, you can tell. Or that Rasa, that ocean of Rasa, if you want to drown yourself, fully submerge yourself, how will you get that? When that good fortune will come in your life? 3 things you should do. First, what? Anaradhya Radha padambujarenu anasritya brinda tabim jatatavyam asambhasya tad bhava gambhira chittan kuto syam sindhu rasasyavaga. Anaradhya Radha padambujarenu. So Radharani is fully one who is not exclusively worshipping Srimati Radharani. Anaradhya Radha, the lotus, the foot dust of Srimati Radha. Radhika Charana Padma Sakala Shreyara Sadma Taha Jena Ashraya Karina. This is what the meaning of this Sanskrit is. So Radhika Charana Padma Sakala Shreyara Sadma. So those devotees want to get that prem, that rasa of Krishna Bhakti Rasa completely. They should completely remember this. The first thing, that Radhika Charana Padma, Radharani's lotus feet, is the abode of all perfection. The most, most auspicious thing we get from the worship of the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. That means completely take shelter of the lotus feet of Radha. That is what. This is all Rupanuga modes. Radhika Charana Padma. Anasritya Brinda Tabime Jata Atavyam. That Brinda Tabim, that Vrindavan Dham, you have to take shelter. If you not take shelter, you will never get. If you have desire to go to sometimes once a year to Dwaraka, once a year to other Badrinath or anywhere you want to go, and then sometime in Vrindavan, this will not happen. You should have full attachment. You have more attachment. That Krishna himself taking that vow, that I will never leave a Vrindavan. Vrindavan paritejya padamekam nagacchati. Not only that, Krishna himself even telling Brajavasis wanted to go to Ganga Sagar. Krishna said, no need to go. In Govardhan there is Ganga will come. Krishna made Ganga Devi appear there, Manasi Ganga. Oh, you want to go sometimes Badrinath? We did not go out of Vrindavan. Oh, Badrinath is also here. He went to Adi Badri, Adi Kedarnath. So whenever Brajavasis wanted to go out of Vrindavan, Krishna stopped them. Because Krishna himself taken that vow, taken that example, that remaining taking shelter of fully in Vrindavan. That's why many Vaishnavas in Vrindavan, they never leave Vrindavan. They never leave. They have taken vow till death they will remain in Brajatuni, Brajaraj. This is how they have taken. That's called Kshetra Sannyas. Very, very high class of them Vaishnavas are there. I've seen them. Because Guru Maharaj did not allow us to wanted to serve, to do preaching, so coming out. But actually, this is what Vaishnavas they do that. So that anasrita brindatabim jat atavyam Radha Padankita, that anasrita brindatabim, already I have explained how that Vrindavan Dham, na Radha Padankita Dham, Vrindavana Jaranam, Jaha Jana Asra Karila. Takes exclusive shelter of that Vrindavan, which is Radha Padankita Dham. That is the beautified by Radharani's footprints. Radharani is present. Radharani is the Devi, goddess of Vrindavan Dham. Whenever you enter, you should remember that you are coming to the abode of Srimati Radharani. Go Barsana or anywhere you go, you should understand Radharani is mercy. Without Radharani's mercy, you will not take a grain or bread there. Any air you breathing, you also mercy for Radharani. You can be Mayavadi other places, but in Vrindavan entering, you have to chant Radharani, take shelter, Radhe Radhe, then you will get something. Mercy. Otherwise, you are not allowed there in that Dham. So one who has not taken exclusive shelter of that Vrindavan Dham. Third thing Prabhupada Saraswati was telling, Asambhasya tadbhava gambhira chittan. Asambhasya means you are not, this is very sambhasan, means a conversation, we are talking with many people every day. But you have to take vow, I will only talk with those people, those devotees, those who are Radha Pakshi. Otherwise I will remain Mauna. I will not talk to anyone. This vow should be there. It's very difficult. But he's saying that if you want to talk to them, only talk about the glories of Radha and Krishna and with those are in line favorable to Radharani and Radha Pakshi, Vaishnavas. Otherwise, your conversation will be counted as wastage of your time and become prajalpa. Vijalpa, and it will be very, very dangerous for your bhakti. Rupa Goswami even told, Atyahara prayasa prajalpa. Prajalpa is very dangerous. Because all the dangerous offenses, they take birth there. You know, if you know all the garbage, some water deposited, dirt coming there, garbage, all dangerous type of insects and worms, they born there, take birth there. Similarly, if you are engaged in prajalpa, it may be delicious for you, like taking some namkeen mixture. But you should remember that from there, very dangerous offenses, all type of dirty thoughts will take birth from there. So prajalpa is very dangerous. Better remain silent or engage yourself in chanting and praying, but never do prajalpa, which is not related to Krishna Bhakti. Prajalpa is very bad. Prajalpa happens with whom? It happens when we have no intention to Krishna Bhakti. Then that is against Krishna Bhakti. This is like an ornament of Maya, a trap of Maya, you can tell. So never do prajalpa, gossip or committing offense, finding fault. Prajalpa doesn't happen only by tongue, also by message. You can do nice, good, beautiful aparadh by typing in Facebook and other places. Aparadh. We don't know how much we are putting ourselves in danger, in the path of bhakti. But here, Prabhupada Saraswati was telling that if somebody is not taken that vow, especially is not doing conversation with Radha Pakshiya, Vaishnavas, he will never attend this Krishna Bhakti Rasa. Forget that he will attend in his life. In this lifetime, he is wasting. Asambhasya tadbhava gambhira chittan. Those Vaishnavas' moods are very, very deep. Radharani's mood also very, very deep. Krishna is trying to understand. Very, very deep moods. Even Krishna is difficult for him to understand. When Krishna released that deep mood, Gambhir mood, where he released, that place became Gambhira. Understand the name why it became Gambhira? So this is coming here. So Radhika Bhava Gambhira is confirmed by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is writing this, translating that verse of Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Pada. That Asambhasya Tadbhava Gambhira Chettan, those great Rupanuga Vaishnavas, those mood is very, very deep. Like the mood of Srimati Radharani is very, very deep. You see, Radharani's pastimes, when we hear, we see that Radharani has no interest for anything else other than Krishna. Radharani, my life is wasted. Without hearing Krishna's flute sound, without remembering Krishna. The Sakhis, they always engaged in glorifying Krishna. Krishna nama gane, bhai Radhika charana pai, Radha nama gane, Krishna Chandra, those who jugal upasak, they specially chanting the glories of Radharani for Krishna. This is our way of worship. If somebody want to please, like Hanumanji, how will you tell? You have to always speak glories of Ram before Hanuman. Hanuman is pleased. The Ram Katha. If you tell Hanuman that you are great, you did that, the Hanuman will not be pleased, he will smash you. If you are hearing glories of Ram, he is pleased. Similarly, Krishna is pleased. Our Gurudev in Janmashtami time, he tells this. Janmashtami morning, once he told that Krishna today is so much pleased. Those who are singing glories of Radharani for Krishna. He asked me to sing Mangala Gita. So I sang that. Glories of Radharani is there. So we say Radhashtami, Krishna Gurudev telling, the Radhashtami Vrata, who is observing? Krishna is observing Radharani's birthday. You should remember this. Sing. So always Radharani's glories are predominant. So those who are Radhika Bhava Gambhira, those are Rupanuga Acharya, those who are like in that deep moods of Radharani, they have released something. That's why they are deep, they are Gambhir. They are not doing unnecessary, only grave. You know, Rupa Goswami Pad's pastimes, many scholars they come to debate with Rupa Goswami Pad. Rupa Goswami doesn't talk, oh, I don't know anything else. Oh, you are defeated before us? Yes. Oh, right now. Okay, I am defeated. Rupa Goswami Pad was so deep and grave, was not engaged in unnecessary. But when Sanatana Goswami Pad comes, then Rupa Goswami Pad opens his heart and expresses everything. Radhika Bhava Gambhira Chitta Jeva Mahadhira. Those great Rupanuga Vaishnavas, those who their mood is very, very deep, like Radharani's deep mood is there. And Chitta, the complete grave and steady, Dhira, their fully senses are fully controlled. Like Bhagavad telling that their speech is controlled, Bhacha Bega, Mana Bega, urge of mind, urge of speech, urge of tongue, everything is fully controlled. Complete, they are Dhira. Etan Beganja Bisaheta Dhira. The Dhira means very, very grave, very, very fully controlled, fully engaged in the service of Srimati Radha and Krishna. If somebody is not associating Ganasanga na koila jivane, if in his lifetime he have never associated or did conversation with that great Vaishnavas, great devotees, as following the Rupanuga path, so they will never get this. Kemaneva Shyamananda Rasa Sindhu Snanananda. Shyama Ananda Rasa Sindhu. Shyama Ananda Rasa Sindhu. Shyama Ananda, pleasure of a Shyam, where Radharani is love. That Asra Jatiya love, which under guidance of Radharani, Rupa Manjari, and their mood is there. That type of devotion. That is pleasure for Krishna. That ocean of that bhakti rasa, if somebody, how one will dip himself to that ocean and get the pleasure of taking bath. Kemane se Shyamananda rasa sindhu snanananda. The snan, there is ananda. When you take bath in ocean, you get that. But that taking completely dip yourself in that ocean and you release that bliss. When is possible? If you don't do this, kuto shyama sindhu rasasya. Where you will get that? You will never get this. That's why it's necessary to be association. So now, one pastime I will tell, then we will complete our Harikatha. You have all known this great pastimes of Rupa Goswami Pada. Rupa Goswami Pada's mood was very, very deep. When there is some katha going on, glories, Harikatha, Bhagavatam Katha. Sometimes devotees, they are so much absorbed. Somebody is crying in ecstasy, so rolling in the ground. But Rupa Goswami Pada is totally grave, as if nothing happening. But what is going on inside his heart, nobody knows. How much separation he is feeling, nobody knows. In the meantime, some leaves drop from the trees and touch the body of Rupa Goswami Pada and burn to ashes. How much heat, separation he is feeling. It is not exposed externally. Rupa Goswami Pada did bhajan everywhere. Did bhajan in Radha-kunda, did bhajan in Vrindavan. Vrindavan, Samadhi and Bhajan Koti is still located. We are going there. But everywhere it is bhajan, in Brazil, everywhere. And especially in Radha-kunda, his bhajan, he did that Govardhan Radha-kunda. More bhajan did. And you see that in Nandagram, there is Ter Kadamba. In Ter Kadamba, Rupa Goswami Pad's bhajan kutiri is very, very famous. And Ter Kadamba is that place where Srimati Radharani comes from Javat, goes to Nandagram in the morning time for cooking for Krishna. That is very beautifully explained Govinda Lamata or past times, how Radharani is cooking for Krishna. Very beautiful. And Krishna take the chance, this privilege to meet with Radharani and is waiting in the way, on the path. That place where this so much pastimes happens, how Krishna is trying to take attention of Radharani. Sometimes just start to milking cows, and Krishna try to such a way milk the cow that milk goes to Radharani's face and fully wash the face of Radha. Like this, Krishna does like this. So that Ter Kadamba place, very place, Rupa Goswami Pada is doing bhajan. And Sanatana Goswami Pada used to visit there. Once Sanatana Goswami Pada came there, his elder brother and his Siksha Guru. Then they started to discuss, hearing the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. So many topics. They're so much absorbed. Since morning, it became like afternoon. But when Sanatana Goswami Pada came, Rupa Goswami Pada thinking in mind that today I will offer, my brother has come up a long time. Sanatana Goswami, I want to offer sweet rice. Desire came in his mind. But then he forgot discussing Harikatha and for hours and hours. In the meantime, one young girl came, cowherd girl, Brajavasi girl. So Baba, my mother has given this for you, rice and sarkara, the sugar. Not this sugar, they have, in Vrindavan they use that bura, that's very fine powdered natural sugar. And milk, rice and given, and sugar. You should prepare and take. I am going now. I have some Seva now, I am going home. Then still there are katha going on, Harikatha discussion going on, conversation going on. Never ends. Then again she came. The Brajavasi coward girl again came. So you have not done anything. When you will eat? Oh, let me prepare. Immediately burned the fire in the stove and then started to cook and prepared sweet rice and kept. Told Baba, I have prepared. You should do. When you finish your discussion, then you should take. I am going now. After the long time, the discussion. Why I am telling this? Because this is coming here. The discussion and that sambhasana. Asambhasya tad bhava. How are the discussion with Rasik Vaishnavas? Rupa and Sanatan, their discussion. Then Rupa Goswami saw that the kheer is prepared, then served to Sanatan Goswami. When Sanatan Goswami took that kheer, then immediately ecstatic moods manifested. As if Srimati Radharani said, cooking for Krishna. With that remnants of Nandagram. The Radharani remnants how the Sakhis they take. Krishna takes and carefully collect after Krishna, which Krishna, the most delicious which is item preparation prepared, Krishna knowingly, oh this is not good, doesn't eat. That Krishna leaves in the plate and that Sakhis they collect and then Radharani release and Radha-nistha or Manjaris they release that. This is how explained in the Ashtakal Lila. So then here Sanatana Goswami immediately released that, oh this is Srimati, prepared by Srimati Radha. They asked, oh Rupa, what you desire today? Oh, I desire to serve you the sweet rice. You see, by your desire, Srimati Radharani came. Srimati Radhika came and fulfilled your desire. She herself cooked this. Then they both started to lament, cry. How? Why they gave pain to Srimati Radharani? You see this. This is how the sambhasana. So when there is a pure discussion, we will engage ourselves in gossip, in pravachan, in our prajalpa. But we are not discussing Krishna Katha or Rasik Katha with a great Vaishnavas. Their association is not there, happened in our life. How we will get this? We will never get this in our life. That's why we are blessed that our Gurudev, being a Rupanuga, associate of Srila Rupa Manjari, and great Rupanuga, he came among us, gave his personal association. He talked with us, discussed with us, we had conversation with him. And those who fortunate souls, they got everything from him, gave them. That's why we're praying to Gurudev that his mercy should be always with us. And one day will we be able to get that. By his mercy, everything possible if we follow him. Gaur Pramanande, Hari Hari Bol. Jai Shri Rupanugacharya Shri Gurudev ki jai. Jai Shri Rupa Goswami Pad ki jai. Jai Shri Rupanuga Gaudiya Guru Varga ki jai. Samagata Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hidai Gaur Pramanande Hari Hari Bol.
Yes, one question.
Yeah.
There was one pastime with Srila Rupa Goswami Pad that he was in his meditation and was witnessing a pastime of Radha Krishna, and he was smiling. And then a person, a handicapped person, came and he took offense that Rupa Goswami Pad was laughing at him the way he was talking. Can you explain that although Rupa Goswami Pad is innocent, but still that offense that the other person took, it stopped his vision of his like, could you just how although he's innocent, but still that blocked his whole vision of his pastimes. How dangerous it is, even though you're innocent.
Actually, this is pastime about Rupa Goswami and Khanja Krishna Das. Krishna Das, that Vaishnava who was handicapped, could not walk properly, and he was passing by and he was present in front of Rupa Goswami. But Rupa Goswami at that time was not in external sense. He was fully absorbed in the pastimes of Radha and Krishna, especially the Kusum Sarovar Leela and other things. He was like a was smiling and sharing that bliss of Radha and Krishna's pastimes. So that time, when Kansa Krishna started to think that Rupa Goswami is also underestimating me because I am not very nicely walking, I'm looking crooked and like this. She felt so much offended. That's why his meditation stopped. This is what explained we heard from Gurudev. Actually, we should understand that Rupa Goswami is Radha and Krishna's associate. Anything he is teaching through his own example is for our benefit. Whether his offense happened to Kansa Krishna Das or not, that is not matter. Matter is that if a devotee doing bhajan, following the footsteps of Rupa Goswami, they should remember this incident. Even slight offense, you can stop your sadhana and you will be deviate, you will fall down. Unless you will to try to remove that offense. You should be humble and go ask forgiveness. Because when Rupa Goswami Pada revealed this, that my bhajan, I am not so much now getting that bliss in doing bhajan. My meditation, my trance, I am not getting that bliss. So what happened? Then Sanatana Goswami Pada told that you must have some offense happened at the lotus feet of any Vaishnava. Then how I will know whom I have committed offense? We invite everyone. Invite all these Vaishnavas. Then invitation went. There was Bhandara Prasadam distribution. But one Vaishnava did not come. His invitation did not he accept. Then Sanatana Goswami Pada confirmed, oh, there is some offense happened. You go to him. Even Rupa Goswami Pada, such a great Acharya at that time and the great, even went and asked forgiveness. And then explained everything. Then Kansa Krishna Das was pacified. And then after that, everything became normal. This is a lesson for us. We are far away from this. Every moment we are committing offense. But those devotees are sincere in bhakti. They try to carefully avoid offenses. I've seen many Vaishnavas, and they are always very careful in committing offense or offending somebody. Not in front, not in back. Very careful for the sadhana. So there we should follow this example, be careful so that our bhakti will be protected. We'll be able to attend it. Okay? Gaur Pramanande Hari Hari.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.